They don't wear pinstripe suits anymore. They don't drive blacked-out Jaguars through London's East End. No, the new British Mafia wears designer tracksuits, posts on Instagram, and launders money through crypto wallets instead of betting shops. Welcome to the underworld of 21st century Britain, a world where organized crime has gone digital, where the gun has been replaced by the smartphone, and clout is the new currency. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will change the way you see the streets of London, Birmingham, and Manchester. And if you think this story ends in prison, you're dead wrong. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button. This is the story the mainstream media won't tell you. In the 1960s, Britain's underworld had names that echoed like legends. The Cray twins in the East End, the Richardsons in the South. They ruled with fear, loyalty, and brutal discipline. But times changed. Guns got quieter, the money got cleaner, and the new generation didn't care about honor, they cared about profit. By the early 2000s, the game had evolved. The British underworld fragmented into networks, no longer family-based, but connected by phones, drugs, and opportunity. County lines, that's what they called it. Teenagers sent from London to small towns, moving crack and heroin, working for people they never met in person. An empire run through text messages and encrypted apps. But the real shift came when social media entered the scene. What used to be done in silence was now broadcast for likes, followers, and street reputation. Gangs no longer hid in the shadows. They branded themselves like corporations. Tracksuits became uniforms. Rap videos became recruitment ads. And a new kind of kingpin emerged. Part hustler, part influencer, all business. Let's take London. Hackney, Peckham, Brixton, names that used to mean old rivalries. Now they're hashtags. The drill music scene turned street beef into entertainment, and YouTube views became another way to measure power. A track could go viral on Friday, and by Sunday, someone's life was over. Lyrics weren't just art. They were confessions, warnings, death sentences, and rhyme. The police started using music videos as evidence, and the rappers called it censorship. But behind it all, the money kept flowing. Then came the digital age of laundering. Crypto, Telegram, offshore accounts. You didn't need a crew on the corner. You needed a kid with a laptop. The same networks that moved cocaine in the 90s now moved Bitcoin across borders. It was clean, fast, and untraceable. The perfect evolution of the criminal mind. Some of the biggest street names from the 2000s now operate legitimate-looking media and marketing agencies, using influencer contracts and digital campaigns as fronts. The faces you see on TikTok, motivational speakers, flashy entrepreneurs, some of them are laundering millions through brand partnerships and fake sponsorship deals. The modern British Mafia doesn't run nightclubs or casinos anymore. They run data farms, crypto exchanges, and music labels. They've learned one thing from the Italians. Power only lasts if you adapt. And adapt, they did. Behind every viral rapper, there's often a shadow investor. Behind every influencer with a Rolex, there's someone pulling strings. These aren't street thugs anymore. They're businessmen. They sit in Dubai penthouses while 17-year-olds fight turf wars in Sheffield. And when those teenagers get caught, the bosses post motivational quotes about staying loyal and moving smart. It's the same old story, only the language has changed. The British government calls it modern organized crime. But the truth is, it's evolution, pure and simple. The mafia didn't die, it just got Wi-Fi. Police now monitor TikTok the same way they once watched pubs. Algorithms detect gang beefs faster than detectives ever could. It's a new kind of battlefield, digital, decentralized, and deadly. But here's the real twist. This isn't just a story about crime. It's about culture, class, and the illusion of success, because in modern Britain, the line between influencer and criminal has never been thinner. Both chase fame, both flex wealth, and both use the same platforms to build their empires. Some say the streets raised them. Others say social media made them monsters. Maybe both are true. So what's next for the new British Mafia? They'll go global. Partnerships with Eastern European cartels, money washed through African tech startups. London's new underworld is more connected than ever before. A spider web stretching across continents, invisible to the naked eye. But remember, power never disappears, it just changes form. The Krays had muscle. Their descendants have algorithms. And in a world where crime lives on screens, everyone's watching, but no one really sees. If you found this story eye-opening, hit like, share it, and subscribe for more real stories the news won't tell you. Because in the world of the new Mafia, ignorance isn't safety, it's their best weapon.